Hey everybody, it's Mike Akey, that reseller guy, coming back to you with another video. Yeah, again, it's been a long time since I put one of these videos out. Again, I keep apologizing for that. I had hanged a little thing right here, and I don't like it there because there's a lot of glare. Let me move that. Now, that wasn't something of mine. It was just something that I listed on eBay, and I needed a spot to put it, and it's got a glass frame. It's this cool Disney thing called World of Cute. So you got a lot of characters in cute art there. So yeah, I picked that up and thrown. I think it's like $80 on eBay. I'm getting away from what I'm supposed to be talking about, but if you've been on this channel before, you know sometimes I don't always do these videos in a straight line. We go forward and backwards and up and down, and yeah, never a straight line. But if you haven't been on this channel before and watched my videos, thanks for coming and checking this out. I do reselling videos. I talk about what's sold on eBay, cool stuff that I picked up at thrift stores. Again, I haven't done one of these videos in over a month for this channel now. I do have a second channel, that Card Guy, so I've been doing some videos on there at least weekly. I've been trying to get one on there. I just put one out on Sunday, kind of like a little bonus video. I found some mystery bags at a Goodwill of sports cards, and I put that on there. I found some good cards in there, so go check out that channel. There'll be a link down below. Yeah, what's been going on? I've been busy. I've been really busy just trying to streamline what I do each week. So pretty much every morning that I don't have something else going on, I've been going to one particular thrift store and finding good stuff there. So that's been helping. Sales have been much better, at least better consistently than they were last year. So that's a plus. Sales have been up, both eBay, my collectibles booth, and all that. So what I'm doing and the changes that I've made in how I go out and source have definitely been a big plus, but it's taken us away from doing YouTube a little bit. So again, I apologize to you that enjoyed coming in here and watching these videos on a regular basis. I was getting one out a week. For a while, I was getting two out a week, but you know, things change sometimes. But I have hopes of trying to be a little more consistent, at least getting you one every 2 weeks for a little while. We'll try to pick it up a little bit. So please keep coming back, checking the channel. Don't unsubscribe. You don't need to do that. And supporting this channel, you can always go to that Card Guy. I'm over there too. Anyway, so we're going to talk about what sold on eBay this weekend in particular. I was told like 40, maybe 50 some items, but a lot of those are the sports cards. So those of you that know, again, been on the channel for a while, this is a stack of cards that's going on. I sold like 60 some cards this weekend. I've already packaged some of the multiple card orders, the more expensive ones that have to go in bubble mailers. These are the ones that are all going to go eBay standard envelope. So big stack of those here. We'll show you one other card. Ooh, Mike Trout, that one right there. So I sold that Mike Trout card. But yeah, I'm going to show you the thrifted goods that sold. I think everything that I sold was thrifted and not through like a buy from a friend or a buy from even a garage sale or anything like that. So let's get going with these first. We had a new store open up here in Arizona, and I honestly didn't really even know about it until the day of. I just happened to be going to my regular morning store, and I knew it was the first of the month, 1st of May. So at this point, that was 11 days ago. Today's the 12th. And I had an email that said, new store opening, here's your coupon for the month. And I was like, oh, this store's only like 3 miles away from here. Let's go check it out. When I got there, I was actually really surprised because usually on grand openings of a new store, packed. Now, the store was busy, and I probably got there an hour after opening, but there was still plenty of good stuff. I spent, I think, $150 that day. So let me show you some of the things that I bought and that I've already sold. So first up, we got a couple of these busts of deer. These are made by, here, again, those of you that have been on the channel before, I have my glasses. These help me read. But when it's fine print like this, I have to have my handy microscope, my glass right there to look stuff up. But yeah, these are cool little busts of elk. Oh, I'm describing these horribly. This is a St. Louis buck right there. Boom, that's a St. Louis buck. I've found these before, but they always have tips of these things broken, so I haven't bought them in the past. This was the first time I ever found ones that weren't. They had 3 of them. One already sold last week for $30. That's what that one sold for. $30 plus shipping for that St. Louis buck. Now, I'm not a hunter. I don't know what a St. Louis buck is versus a Jordan buck here. Now, I can tell their horns are different, but other than that, I don't know. This one, yeah, like I said, it's a Jordan buck. So that's what it looks like there. Cool little bust. Now, these had these on the back, so they're easy to look up. You just look that up. You look at the bust. I saw that these were selling pretty good, $30 a piece. I paid, I think they were marked $3.49. They did let me use my 20% off coupon, so I would just say I paid $3 for them. Now, 3 to 30, great flip. 3 of them. So the one buyer bought both these two, so they're going to ship them together. I think I charged, it might have been $10 shipping, because you got to pack these things pretty good. You don't want these things to break during shipping. So I'll probably refund a little bit of shipping on there, because he paid $10 each. Bought them separately. You'll see it in the pop-up there. No. Next, because I want to talk about that particular sale, I got to find the other item that I got from that sale. Is this BB-8 droid. Now, we had this when these things first came out. My daughter was, probably 5-6 years old when these things first came out. And this is an app-enabled droid. And it says that, like down here, BB-8 app-enabled droid. Problem was, first off, this didn't have the charging cable inside. I had one that happened to fit it, so I could plug it in, power it in, and see that it at least powered up. I downloaded an app that I thought would work, and it did not. So I tried. It's made by Spiro, however they pronounce that. I could not find the app for this droid, so I don't know if it no longer works with the app, if they discontinued that app. Whatever it was, it kind of made it to where the value of this went down quite a bit. Because in the store, this was marked $25. But with my coupon, I paid about $20. I sold it for $25. So I'm basically trying to get my money back, maybe losing a couple dollars on it. So we'll call it a bad buy. It doesn't happen a lot, but every once in a while you get that bad buy and you just get back what you can out of it. So yeah, we'll just say I broke even. It sounds better. Yeah, it sounds better. All right, other stuff that sold. So the bobblehead, this one here. Arizona Rattlers Arena Football League team here, and I honestly don't know who this player is. I used to go to the Rattlers many years ago, but Jamal Miles, and I found out that this one had you're probably not going to be able to see it. Oh, maybe right there. Tiny little chip on his ear. Tiny little chip. But it was, I think, price tag's not on anymore. Good. I've accidentally left price tags on things before and taken them to my booth. That's a no-no. The funny thing with this is the last one. The last one I had of these earlier this year sold for $50. And I guess it's a fairly rare bobblehead. So because this one had the little chip, I listed it for $30. The person that bought the one from $50 earlier in the year also bought this one for $30. So thanks to a repeat customer and him buying 2 Jamal Miles bobbleheads from me. So that's a big plus. It's getting warm in here. I had to take a 2-second break there. I had to turn this fan on back here that I have, my little Dyson fan I had behind me. When I close this door, the airflow just shuts off. It gets to be hot in this room. It's getting hot in Arizona. It's going to be 100 degrees today. Summer's here. All right, next that sold. This little collection of, these are like gumball machine capsule, I hate that word, figures. So they got these big bubble heads. This is a set of 6. We got Tom and Jerry, Fred and Barney, and Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. You probably can't see them that great. You can probably tell by the colors there. There's Tom. I bought like 4 massive bags like this at a Goodwill one day for, I don't know, $7 or $8 a piece. Slowly selling them off. They had SpongeBob SquarePants. They had these. They had superheroes. So they've been slowly selling. I think this is a group of like 6 sold for $10, $10, $12, something like that. Most of the sets were in that $10 to $12 range. So little set of those going out. I'm probably about even with what I spent on them versus what I've sold. And I still got a bunch of them to go. So yeah, they'll eventually sell. I need to go get a drink. This thing's empty. Okay, much better. All right, next up, baseball gloves. I actually found quite a few baseball gloves. The store I've been going to in the mornings, it's one of them. Probably found 4 or 5 baseball gloves here over the last couple months. Been selling pretty good. Mizuno here, a little, I'll call it an infielder's glove, 12.5-inch glove. You could use this in the outfield, but you want a little bit bigger glove for that. A pretty nice quality glove, good condition. Gloves at this store are usually $4 a piece, and this one sold for $40. So 4 to 40 flip. It's kind of stuff that I'm looking for these days, and it's a really nice, good quality glove. If I needed a new one, this one I might use, but I don't really need a new glove right now. So good little sale on that one there. All right. I didn't sell Anxiety yet. That's going to go to my collectibles. I've got Anxiety sitting back there watching over things today. All right. More stuff back here. It's on the ground. I had to throw it back here out of the way. So let's get this one here first. board game. We got Yahtzee Deluxe. Again, I've sold this game. This year, I probably sold it 4 or 5 times. I keep finding these. So what's unique about this one being Yahtzee Deluxe is you got this little tray back here, and you got these specialized die or dice, whatever you want to call them. This game sells really good. Every time I list it, it sells within a week. Again, you got to price it properly. The first one, I think I listed at $25. It listed like $24.99. The next one I listed at $25.99. This one I listed at $27.99, and it still sold within a couple days. It might have been within that one day, but yeah, right in that price range, $25 to $28, they're going to sell very quickly, plus shipping on that. So if you can pick them up for $5 or less. A lot of times they're missing parts. Let me tell you. So like I said, they got these specialized dice right here. A lot of times they're missing 1 or 2 of those. So I have a couple partial sets that I had out in the garage, and I think for this one I needed 1 extra die. I know. I hate trying to figure that out. So yeah, luckily I had the extra, fill it in there, and we had a complete game. So now I'm out of extras, so hopefully the next one I find will be complete. If not, we'll just put it on the part shelf that's out in the garage. Next, I'm going to ship to an Amazon sale. Again, I don't sell a lot on Amazon. I probably have 15 items on Amazon, but there are particular things that I put on there because they get double the price that you get over on eBay. So, and some of them are these Lego-based games. Yes, Lego made some board game type games a while back. And one person bought 3 of them from me. And I actually never had that happen on Amazon before, where they bought multiple items all together. And they're going down to Tucson, Arizona. So that's great. Cheap shipping. I'm up in the Phoenix area. Ship them down to Tucson. Great cheap shipping. So first up, they bought Lava Dragon. Yeah. Looks like that when you play it. You build this cool tower like that. A lot of times these are missing little pieces, but we have a lot of Lego back stock. I've bought lots of these games through the years. I have a lot of extra pieces. So yeah, generally we can fill the extra missing pieces unless it's something pretty unique to the game. This one sold for $30. $30 for Lava Dragon. Then these next 2 sold for $40 each. We have Atlantis Treasures. That's what it looks like. That's what the game looks like on the back. And then the last one, this is the one that I find the most, is Minotaurus. And this is another $40 game. If you look over on eBay, you'll probably see sales of this for like $10 and $12 and $15. I don't know why you want to waste your time selling it for that over on eBay. But a lot of people can't sell Lego brand over on Amazon, and I can somehow. So yeah, $30, $40, and $40. So that's $110 plus shipping for those games. And that's why I still do Amazon. I haven't completely stopped, even though my yearly totals on Amazon is way down from what it used to be. But still list some stuff over there. Next up, how often have you seen me sell golf clubs? Yeah, I did. I picked up 4 partial sets of golf clubs last week. Last week. Again, went to my morning store. They had them there. They sell irons for $3 a piece. They happen to have 2 partial sets of Callaway, 2 partial sets of Ping, and I grabbed them all. I wish the sets were complete. Could have got a lot more money, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with them. Because a lot of times in the past, I've bought golf clubs, taken them out of the car, put them in the corner of the garage, and they sat there for a year, 2 years. I just didn't want to deal with them because golf clubs are a little bit more of a pain to ship, photograph, clean, just kind of do all that stuff. So a buddy of mine talked me into taking them over to the Play It Again Sports. That's only a couple miles from my house. We don't have many of them around here anymore. And I just kind of wanted to see what they pay for clubs and just kind of get that, is it going to be worth it to take them over there? So I ended up taking them 3 of the partial sets. Actually, I took all of them over there eventually. But I did okay. I think the first batch, they paid me like $67. The stuff I took the next day, they paid me $105. But they actually didn't want these because it was missing 2, and he said they were a little bit scuffed up more than they wanted for individual clubs. So I said, fine. Took these home and listed them. They sold within 2 days for $80 for the set. $80 for 5 irons. These are Callaway X22s, right-handed. I think this is a little bit older model, but still, for $80 plus shipping for sets. Now, this has the 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So got those clubs there. So it's got the majority of the ones that you're going to need if you're not an expert like me to play golf. But I shoot golf lefty, so these wouldn't work for me. I would love to have a new set of Callaway clubs, or at least used Callaway clubs that were lefties for me. So I've been on the lookout, and I just have never found any good golf clubs for a lefty. But yeah, that was great. So I think that day I spent like $150 on all the golf stuff. So that was 80. I got a big, nice pink golf bag that I'll show you later there as well. And I sold like $160 over to Play It Again Sports. So I'm already ahead in the game. That's all profit. And then whatever I sell that club bag for, golf bag for, that's super profit. All right, now we got to talk about the specialty, what I sell on this channel. Some of you already knowing. Some of you may have saw them back there. Football helmets. Yeah, I think I sell more football helmets than any other reseller. It's just one of those things I'm always on the lookout for. I know which ones to buy, which ones not to buy, and how to price them. If you need to clean them up, if you don't need to clean them up, what you need to do them. So we're going to start first off here with this one, Shut Helmet Black. It's got this cool orange padding inside. It's a little bit newer style when you see that type of padding. Not super new, but you're at least 2000. Oh, does it have the year on it? I don't know, 2010, 2015, 2018, somewhere in that range. I had gone quite a while. I'd gone a couple months without selling any helmets, and I had like a dozen in my store. So I went in and put them all at 20% off, and this was the first one to sell, and that still took maybe 2 weeks to sell that first one. So I was kind of surprised that the helmet sales have kind of slowed down. So I sold this one for a weird amount, like $37. I think I had it for 45 or something like that. Sold it for 37. Maybe I had it for 50. But got that one sold. So that one is the first one. I probably had, or still kind of have, about 10 more football helmets that I need to list. Because sales have been slow, I hadn't been real excited to get them listed. But over the weekend, I think it was either Friday or Saturday, I got a couple of the best ones from that group listed. So we'll show them first. This one actually I think is the best one. So Rydell helmet, got these Ram stripes on there. Now, people aren't buying this probably because it has the Rams on there. They're probably going to want to clean it up, use it for something else. But first off, we have the face shield on there. So we got a nice Under Armour face shield. And this is a nice helmet. This was super clean inside. So I threw it up there for $50, and it sold within an hour. So I obviously could have gotten a little more, but I was happy with $50. I paid $7 for this. So $7 into $50, that's a good flip. But since helmets hadn't been selling, I was happy to get that one gone. Now this next one is also a pretty cool helmet. Another one that's pretty clean. Most of the time I'll give these things a little wipe down on the front with one of those magic erasers, kind of clean off some of the scuffs, make it look a little nicer. But man, this is a newer one inside. I don't know if you can kind of see the padding. Got the chin strap, everything. So yeah, same sort of thing. I threw this out there for $50, and it was kind of interesting. I got a couple emails about this one asking me if I take a little bit less. I just listed this thing like an hour ago. The guy just went and bought it. So again, if you just listen to him, you don't have to discount it right away to get the sale. I usually don't discount till at least 3 or 4 weeks after I've listed an item. I'm willing to take 10, 15% less. So yeah, good sale. $50 and $50 for the two newer ones. The other one, $37. So $137 in helmet sales this weekend. So very happy about that. All right, now I want to show you some of the cool stuff that I've picked up over the past couple of days, at least a handful of the items. First up here, we got this cool Chicago Bears hat. This is a vintage starter brand hat. Little local store, which I was actually surprised the hats ever made it to the shelf, because it's around the college area, and college people are always in there, and hats obviously are hot when you find some of these retro ones. They had 3 Chicago Bears hats. I've already sold 2 of them. I'll throw a pop-up on the screen of the 2 that I sold, but this one still hasn't sold. I've had a lot of inquiries about it. I think it's in my store for like $30. The other 2 I had, I think I sold for, I think one was 30 and one was 40, maybe. Again, you'll see in the pop-up here, those sold really quick. I had a lot of interest in those right away. But yeah, so happy to get those sales on those right away. It's always nice when you go to the thrift store. Literally come home, list it, and it sells the same day. It feels good. It feels good, right? Every reseller knows that. Just picked these up yesterday. $7.49 at Goodwill. Saw this box of Wilson golf balls. Now, generally when I find these, you just see loose golf balls inside. But I opened this up, and this has the old Wilson golf balls. Am I showing it the right way? Here. Wilson golf balls inside. Still brand new in the packages with a price tag from, let's see, what's the name of the store? It just says Sporting Goods. $2? $2 a thing? Yeah, these are $2 a tube at that store. So yeah, I thought these were cool. A lot of times these vintage golf balls aren't worth a lot, but I can't leave stuff like this on store. I don't care if I sell this for $20. If I bought it for $7 and sell it for $20, I am going to buy these every time just because I think they're cool, unique, and yeah, it's old stuff. All right, I don't know if you can see on the shelf back there, but we're going to just kind of do some pointing on this one. Right here, we got this black, like, R2-D2 droid thing right there. You see that? That's from, like, Disneyland at the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You can go to the Droid Depot, which is like you do a customizable droid, make your own. That's what that is right there. I've sold a few of these through the years. Generally, they go for like 80 to 100 plus, just depending on what accessories they have. The one thing they almost never have is the remote control that drives them. So there's actually, again, there is an app for those that you can link to them and do a little bit of testing with, and that one works, so that was good. But you need the remote control if you don't want to use the app. So I think the remotes sell for like $50 just on their own. But I bought that for like, it was like $5. It was kind of crazy how cheap it was, and I listed it for $80. It's still in the store. It's been there a couple weeks, hasn't sold, but yeah, it'll eventually sell. What else is up there? Let's take you over. The lighting is a little weird on there. I'll change the lighting to go over there, but I'm going to flip this around and we'll check that out. And then we'll go in the garage. I'll show you that golf bag and I'll show you my mess in the garage too. And then that'll probably wrap up the video. All right, so next to my droid, I got this weird looking Michael Jackson looking thing. Yeah, I saw this in the store and had to look it up. It's called like Bear Brick, something like that. I looked these things up and these things do sell. Now this one did have a little bit of damage back there, unfortunately. But these sell for like $100-ish for those things. They make a few different versions, different like a Thriller version and stuff. So I think I listed mine for like 70. I'll take just about anything for it, but it'll eventually sell. It's weird. It's weird. This guy's been here for quite a while. This Megazord or whatever it is from Power Rangers. It'll eventually sell. It's cool back here on the shelf. I don't care if that thing sells. I think it's kind of cool. I'm not a Power Rangers fan per se, but thought that was kind of neat. Have a couple of these little monkey things. I did sell one thing by this person. So there's a little bit of the information there. You got that on the back. And there's also like a signature by the artist right here. I can't remember the name offhand. I think I have these listed in my store for like $70. This is the top of the monkey. It went with a jar. I could not find the jars anywhere, but you can see I got a pink one back there and I got the green one there. I also had like a little picture by that same guy that was like, I'll throw a pop-up on the screen, of like a little picture jar of a bird that sold for a little bit. So so that was kind of neat. You can see all my Groot stuff back here. What else do I want to show you? Go Bills. All right, we're in the garage. There's the pile of helmets that I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 plus a toy one on there. So I got 8 more helmets to list. Actually, I think there might be one more somewhere else. But there's that Ping bag that I was talking about. Really nice Ping i3 golf bag. Pretty good condition. Maybe just wipe it down a little bit before I sell it. But I think that's probably 70 to 100, maybe 100 plus. But again, I paid $8 for that. So if I can get something local for it, I'd much rather sell it local than have to ship that thing. But yeah, this is my mess I've got going on out here in the garage. It's kind of crazy how much of this. Like I said, I still got, that's how many helmets are listed on eBay right now. I got that many. And yeah, I'll just show you the rest of the mess. We got the rest of the mess going out here in the garage. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, trying to get a few more videos out to you. Always go check that Car Guy, support that channel. Leave your comments down below and let me know that you actually watch this, that you're here. I always like to see who's been watching the videos. Some of you have been around for a long time, so I appreciate you all sticking with me. But that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.